in and out. Hallelujah, you go. I feel your fire, and I lose my self-control. How can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can I ease the pain in my heart? How can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can I ease the pain in my heart?
Whoa. She's still got some pipes there, guy. Okay, Miss Ma'am. What going, people, thems. So I know it's the US's Black History Month, and I know that Black History Month is important in the UK as well, but ours is in October. So I definitely want to celebrate some artists that I think are awesome, and particularly ones that have been sat in my save, like in my watch later list on YouTube that I still haven't got around to. So now seems like a great time to watch them. So what's her name again? Lisa Fischer, is it? Oh, that's Lisa Fischer. Yeah. So this is a song that I believe one of my subscribers, and who was actually one of my patrons at one point as well. I think it was Stu. I think it was, that recommended Lisa Fischer. How do I ease the pain? And it's funny because people always say to me like, "What has been like your favorite reaction that you've done so far and stuff?" And genuinely, like, I hate that question because there are just so many. Like, my channel's so eclectic. There's so many different like reactions for so many different reasons. But she and her performance of that song is something that is just stuck in my head. It's just stuck. It is stuck. So I saw, and it must have been 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, because it said it's 4 weeks old and it's in my watch later list, and it's Lisa Fischer singing "How Do I Ease the Pain," and I'm just really intrigued because she blew the doors off that performance. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend you go and watch it because it's so good, and I really enjoyed it, as you will be able to tell. So this is her in modern day singing this song, and already from the thumbnail I'm like, she's ready for business. The hat, the fur or feather coat top that she's got. Hey, I'm ready. I am ready. Oh, it's like frou.
Sai, Stevens. All alone, on my knees I pray for the strength to stay away in and out. I lose my self-control. How can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can I ease the pain in my heart? How can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can
Whoa. She's still got some pipes there, guy. Okay, Miss Ma'am. better sing, man.
Give it up for Narda, Michael, Walden.
Lisa Fischer.
Do you know what? Yeah, I really do love to see people like winning and getting their flowers, like, but especially when they've been sick in the game for such a long time. Like, I didn't even know that song existed until someone pointed it out on my channel, and like I said, I then continued to live rent free in my head. But to know, oh, actually, this wasn't. Or 4 weeks ago, so it could have been just before Christmas, then maybe. But this was in 2023, so it was recent. So to know that the video, because I'm still seeing the video in my head, and I remember being like, oh my god, she's got some legs and like her facial movements, and she's still got those facial movements now with like what she does with her mouth and stuff like. But you got to think that like that's however many years later. Like, and she's still hitting notes. Like, it might not be the exact same, but like, what is the exact same when you had it like 30 years ago? Do you know what I mean? Like, very, very little. Maybe someone's love, but like vocals, I wouldn't necessarily expect to hear the same like level of dynamic or run skill or power or those kind of things. But she still had some really good belts in there, and how she changed it, like how she'd modified the song to maybe suit her ability now and what's comfortable for her is amazing. But what you also heard though was that her musicality and the creative like choices that she makes, and I talk about creative choices all the time, but they're so important because I think that to me is what defines what an artist is and what particular artist you are. Like, because she was still doing certain runs and certain tones and certain things that she was doing with her voice. I'm like, I can completely hear the Lisa Fischer from back then here. Not exactly the same, obviously. I mean, this is definitely a more mature Lisa Fischer and a more mature vocal. But that was still so enjoyable, and I think anybody that had come to that concert wanting to hear that tune and hear that vibe would have been absolutely satisfied. I know I was, and I wasn't even there. So yeah, that was good. That was really, really good. Narada Michael Walden found out. So is that the guy that she just called out on the drums? I'm sure that was the name that she said. So interesting to know interested to know who that man is. Yeah, okay. Well, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. And actually, this is great because a lot of these songs that I'm going to be sharing over the course of the weekend and next week. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day next week, so all these tunes, yeah, because it's not all about just I love you so much. There's some people that are going through heartbreak when it comes to Valentine's. You know what I mean? So it's it's a good kind of double-edged sword to kind of have these kind of songs as well, because it's like, love, man. It's the one thing that like I think the majority of us can really all relate to. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's actually really cool to have delved into this now. Anyway, if you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. And if there are any other videos that you see, like, please have a click and have a view, because the one thing I love about my channel is that like there are just so many different types of things here, and so it never gets stale. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would never want it just to be like the same old. So it's nice to kind of just look at different things and look at different artists and stuff. So and I love that. So I'm hoping that you guys love that too. And if you're feeling even more generous, like, you could drop a super thanks if you want to. I've got a YouTube membership, and I've also got a Patreon as well. So there's lots of different ways for you to support the channel if you want to. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.